Hey guys, Cam here from TodaysiPhone.com, and I'm going to review the Spigen, I never really know how to pronounce their name, I'm going to say Spigen SGP Neo Hybrid EX case. It's actually more of a bumper than a case, but it's a two-layer bumper and it comes with some extra goodies in there. So as well as reviewing it, I'm just going to unbox it for you and actually show you what's inside there. And hopefully I can actually get into the packaging. I think I've got that open now. Let me just check, make sure there's not an extra piece of tape hidden somewhere. See, I thought I'd got that one. Never mind. So in here we have obviously the case slash bumper. Put that to one side for just a second. And inside here, all the extra goodies I was talking about. There's obviously a product catalogue in case you're thinking of buying other accessories from elsewhere. They just wanted to make sure that you knew they do other stuff too. And in here we have a set of protective films. It's pretty thick from what it says on here. It's the Ultra Crystal screen protector. They normally sell those individually, so it's quite nice that they include it in the package. Now the actual case itself, the whole package costs $31.99 US, and not only does it come with the screen protector, but you've got these film protectors that will protect the back of your iPhone just in case you're worried about that aluminium on the back getting scratched. And you have little protective films for the glass parts as well, so there's two of those. And perhaps more notably, something that I'm seeing more often than not these days, more regularly these days. Let's have a look. Get my camera to focus on there. Or not. There we go. Home button covers. Not a big fan of them. I think they tarnish the experience, but sometimes you need them if it's a particularly thick screen protector like this one is. So I'm just going to apply everything here and then I'll come back to you with a review in 2 seconds, but you won't see those 2 seconds because I'm just going to cut and dissolve straight to it right now. Here it is. I said I was going to go and apply the screen protector and you won't have gone through the whole ordeal that I did, but I absolutely cannot stand screen protectors, and the one that I tried to put on here that comes with it, it's called the Steinheil Ultra Crystal Screen Protector. It's pretty thick. It's by all means it's a fantastic quality screen protector. It just so happens that I am the world's most useless screen protector applier person ever, and so I put it on and I came up with all sorts of fluff and hair underneath it and it just looked awful, so I took it off. But I did apply the back protection, which is one thing I wanted to show you. If you can see on here, I've applied it and you can see there are a couple of bubbles, and again that's my fault. But then if you look around the Apple logo, you'll see there's a little bit of air pockets there where obviously the logo's slightly raised, and again around where it says iPhone there. Now that's something I can't get rid of at all, so I don't know if Spigen SGP can actually look at the adhesive that they use for that to change it so that it does stick, or whether that's just something that's going to be the case. But on the plus side, this film that covers the back it's got the really nice matte finish. It feels smooth. And it does feel good in hand, so it's not going to make your iPhone feel really shiny, slippery or plasticky. It feels kind of nice. And then the ones that are on the glass, you can barely tell are there because they're completely transparent, apart from that bubble obviously. It's got a nice cutout as well. You can see there, if I show you where the film is, there you go. You can see that there's a cutout there for the camera, the third microphone and the LED flash. Now onto the case itself. One thing I've been really impressed with is the buttons that cover the plus and the minus for the volume, and also the power lock key. It's a thick-ish rubber, but it's got a nice feedback to it. You press it and it doesn't feel like you're pressing something with a lot of resistance, and also it's not too easy and too flimsy either. It feels like a solid button, as do the volume keys. Mute switch is easy to access. And another thing I really liked was the design of the cutouts and the grills at the bottom, along with the black and yellow kind of motif of the bumper. It kind of reminds me a little bit of JCB tractors and And you know, it takes you back to your childhood when you used to love looking at diggers and tractors and all sorts of industrial machines, and it kind of has that feel about it in terms of colour. Now there are other colour options. There are 5 different colour. This is Revington yellow, there's gunmetal, soul black, lime and tangerine tango. At the moment they only have either the yellow or the black in stock. Now in terms of overall value for money, $31.99 does get you a lot. You've got the case, which is 2 layers, you've got the polycarbonate on the outer, which will protect your outside of your edges of your phone from scratching, and also the inner layer, the silicone that absorbs all the shock. You get the screen protectors and the back panel protection film that I've already talked about, which they would normally sell separately. So it's a good package of accessories that you get all in one, and it's pretty protective. Now, in terms of quality of case making, Spigen for me have always had a bit of a hit and miss record. Some of their cases and screen protectors I really love, and others I cannot stand. And this one's okay. It's not one that I love, it's not one that I particularly hate either. Now, one of the reasons I don't like it is because the actual fit is a little bit loose. You can see there, it's not gonna fall off your phone, it's not that loose, but I would like it if it was a slightly tighter fit, and perhaps because it's a 2-piece case, that's something that's unavoidable. But then I would suggest possibly making it not 2 pieces. Make it 1 piece like the original Apple bumper, which fit really well, had a really nice feel to it. But all in all, it's not bad. If you want a decent bumper, obviously Apple aren't creating one, so you're going to have to find someone else that does. This one's not a bad option, and for $32 you certainly get a lot for your money. So all in all, not bad. I'd say 7 out of 10 overall for this one. If you want to ask me any questions about this case or any others that I've reviewed, feel free. I'm on Twitter @TIP_cam, and I will see you again soon.